What's up, guys? It's Jesse here. It's March the 30th, Monday afternoon, and I'm here on my 87th day of quarantine. Jokes aside, it's the 10th day or 11th day, but it feels like it's been a long time, and I think I'm not the only one that feels that way. Strange times, scary times, panicky times, just surreal, really. To be quite frank, like it's really weird, and we're all in this together, but it's freaky to think about how fast everything's happening around the world, and I really think we as a country have to take this a bit more seriously going forward. And I think people are starting to. I really do think people are starting to. Not gonna get too into that sort of subject though. Want to make it a bit more positive. I think that the reason it can be so boring and like mundane seeming being quarantined is just the way we shape our lives in our day-to-day lives. Like the way we kind of like mold the way we like go about our day, like mold it around our responsibilities, and so our responsibility, going to work, going to school, is our main focus in our life, right? So then when it's taken away from you, you're kind of just stuck with you, which is, it could be a really positive thing, and you could find out a lot about yourself. I certainly have. But for me anyways, I find that I think I'm lacking hobbies. I think I'm lacking some passion and some drive in my life, and I've came to that realization. It's just the truth though. I'm gonna work on it. I just find that I'm passing time by doing regular activities such as watching Netflix, checking out Facebook, going through the news, going on Reddit, listening to a podcast, video games, taking the dog out, just cooking food, regular stuff, right? And while some of that stuff is productive and it's, you know, it passes the time and it's enjoyable, it gets old when that's the only thing that you have to do. So I think my goal, anyways, for this week, moving forward the next little bit, is to find something that I really enjoy doing that's productive. I do have a drum set at my parents' house, which I'm not really supposed to go to. I'm supposed to stay where I am, stay put, stick this out. So I do like to play the drums. Which is a great hobby, but it's something I can't do, and I'm kind of gonna move forward with this video thing and try and just give her. I need some interesting topics though to talk about, which I've thought of a few, and just kind of base each video off of a certain topic and branch out. I know already that I'm kind of the rambling type. I can get distracted easily, and go on, so it could make for some interesting videos, but I really want to give this a go. I know it's been probably over a year since I made my first video, which was an intro video, and I was meaning to make videos weekly or monthly or just on a regular basis, but it's been one hell of a year, and I just didn't have the time or have the energy to focus on something like this. But now guess what? We have all the time in the fucking world. So here we go. The ride's starting now. Yeah, it's a bunch of craziness. What kind of crazy shit have you guys seen when you've gone out so far during this pandemic? Just drop a comment if you've seen some crazy shit. The panic in people is totally valid, totally real, but it just comes out in so many different ways, so many different behaviors. Just the whole panic buying thing, when it's just so real. If you go to the store, which you should limit once a week, do your groceries, get the hell back home. Seriously. Okay? Get home. And avoid the bus if you can. I know, like, if that's just not a good place to be, which is common sense. I'm sure everyone watching this knows that, but just, you touch everything on the bus, right? Like, you can carry, I know a lot of people are starting to wear gloves. People are also just carrying hand sanitizer with them if they managed to have some before this started, though. Jesus. I was lucky enough to actually have some before the panic buying started and this whole craziness, but yeah, just be careful when you do go out. Be smart. But most importantly, just stay the fuck home. Really, let's just make this process as smooth as possible. This is a serious issue going on right now. It's gonna multiply very fast if people continue to think it's okay to go to this friend's house because they've been isolating. Oh, and George has been isolating, and Nancy has been isolating, and oh, let's George and Nancy get together. Oh, they start talking to some friends. Oh, Penelope and Willis have been isolating too. Let us invite them over too, and just like then you get these friends together. Like, I'm sure people are doing this, and I know they are. I've seen it on social media. I've seen people together, and it just blows my mind. Like, if people are doing this every day, it's just gonna multiply way too quickly. I know us as a country seem to be doing pretty well, but still, when I look out my apartment window, I see a decent amount of cars on the road, a decent amount of traffic. I know there's a lot of people that have to work still, but it just seems a bit much still for the amount of people that are working at home or have been laid off. It just seems like there's unnecessary traffic out there. Only go out if it's essential. Try to get your stuff to last at least a week, your groceries. It's hard if you don't have a car, like myself. I've been guilty of going about sometimes twice a week. It's hard when you have to carry it, right? It can only take so much, but just plan ahead, be smart, be safe. Yeah. Craziness out there though, like in Walmart. Walmart is the closest store to my house, but I find it's always been so that you see most whack jobs at, and I've noticed a lot of people just not respecting that 6 feet rule there. Buddy jumping in front of me in the section with the cans, like the soup and stuff, just like right in front of me, just swooping in. Dude, there's like a sign right there beside us saying 6 feet. It's signs everywhere. There's marks on the floor. You've seen it. You've seen it in the stores. I don't have to explain. But like, bro, like, I think you can wait just a little bit longer for me to just grab my cans and move on with my day, and then you can grab your can. Like, yes, they're running low, but there was nobody else near us. Like, you don't need to be all panicky and freaking out and like just not obeying that rule that's put in place for a reason. It is your safety. It is the elderly population safety, the people that have compromised immune system safety, everybody's safety. It's not about you. Don't be so fucking selfish, okay? Please. I'm begging you. This is gonna get way out of hand way too quickly. And we don't want that. Nobody wants that. Get through this. We can. Be smart, please. So, yeah, I'm gonna find some back to the productivity. I find some more ways than just videos too to stay busy. I'm thinking about taking some sort of tutorials or classes online, I don't know yet, just to learn a few new things, something that's will benefit me, even if it's just some like cooking videos or like even like meditation, like ways to relax, way to relieve stress. It's a stressful time, so, and I get stressed out easily. I get anxious easily. When there's havoc just breaking loose in the world, it doesn't help anxiety levels. It's just anxiety itself is a loss of control, the feeling of like, you know, there's just the lack of control, like it's then you can't control the anxiety itself. So then when there's a big world issue going on, like a pandemic, you're out of control of that. There's no control of that. There's no control of your anxiety. There's no control over anything, really. So it's you need to find some ways to calm down that are healthy. I mean, I have some ways to calm down that aren't so healthy. I'm sure we all have some of those habits. In the long run, it's not helping. One productive thing I've been doing though is video chatting friends. Who knew I would video chat a friend this year? I don't even think I would if this didn't happen. It's something I just didn't really do, FaceTime or Skype or Facebook. I just never did it. But in the past week, I've FaceTimed my cousins, a few friends, and it's been fun. It's been fun to just connect in that way. It really has. I'm really happy that I decided to do that. Like it's not the same as being face to face, but it's very close. It's very close. And kind of learned that I'm not as much of an introvert as I thought I was, just being isolated. I realized that I do crave communication more than I thought I would. I've just never been really in this situation. Well, none of us have, but kind of learned that I do have an extroverted side of me. And I find that really cool that I've just learned that about myself now. Like, I've gone without communication. It's like, holy shit, I want to talk to somebody right now. I want to share my thought. And yeah, I think connecting through video chat, it's been great. I've even had a few drinks with friends on there. You know, fine with the boys, just through virtual. I mean, like, it's not the same, but we'll get through this. Yeah, so just come out with a new topic next video, and I'm gonna continue to update this more, stay on top of this. I have all the time in the world now, so hope everyone has a great day. Stay safe. Cheers.